What's up guys, Sis here for Nostalgia Button. In today's video I'm heading to the Vintage and Modern Toy Fair, giant sized at the Caulfield Racecourse. Cannot wait to go back to Caulfield Racecourse and check out all the vintage and modern toys on offer today at the giant sized toy fair. It's going to be huge. And if you've seen any of these vlogs before, you know what you're in for, because it really is a lot of sellers all in one place with real quality stuff, vintage action figures, toys, collectibles, everything you can imagine. Let's check it out. Let's get there right now. Enough lollygagging. Let's do it.
Go.
All right, we're here with Dimitri,
Hey guys,
Aussie Figs Collector on Instagram.
Yeah. We've got some NWO stuff, some goods. I'm starting a new collection. So
No.
I've got Hulk Hogan here.
Is that the infamous vibrating Hogan?
Yes, it is. And it still works. It still works. A man showed me. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just to boost up my Hulk collection a bit.
But that card is pretty clear, crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here, grip and flip wrestlers.
The grip and flip. Look at that one there.
That's it. So now I'll be collecting them.
I
Next
love
one
it.
is Sting and Goldberg I want to grab.
You've picked up my favourite Undertaker
Yep.
of all
The
time.
coolest one, yeah?
Dude, how cool is that?
Yeah.
The
Ghostbusters.
translucent
Yeah.
purple Undertaker.
I wanted this last time and it was gone, so I'm happy I found it now. So
Yeah, I have it twice. I got
As
it
you
loose
should.
and I got it MOC.
that's awesome.
I mean, the packaging alone is
Yeah,
so
all that.
cool.
On the sides, the artwork,
Yeah.
back,
Wow.
it's sick. So
Well,
now I have to collect the rest of them.
you don't have them already?
Nah. But I'll get there. I'll get there.
You'll get it.
That's the new goal. Yeah.
Awesome.
All
Oh,
right.
thanks for checking in, brother.
Yeah. Well, good. Thank you.
See you
Good
next
to
time.
you.
Cheers.
See you guys.
I then ventured into the main hall. There's a ringside Sunny collection there. This was all at Luke Young's stall, and he had a great range of elite figures as well. He had this awesome Dakota Kai figure. So toyetic and fun. It looks just like the Superstar, a really, really cool figure. He also had this main setup as well with ultimate figures, this great signed Brandy Rhodes. I had a chat to him, and it's actually the first release. It wasn't 1B, it was the first release of that AEW line. I then asked if I could have a look at this Sean Spears 1 of 3,000 chase figure. I really wanted this, but I couldn't get it in time for the signing, so I got the regular one. This seller had this very rare Marvel's Warbird figure, and I love the way they're doing these Marvel Legends now. That looks so cool. This next seller, you might remember this stall from my last Vintage and Modern Toy Fair vlog. He has a really great selection of vintage wrestlers, and he didn't disappoint this time as well. He had them all set up really nicely. Some pretty minty Hasbros, to be honest. Demolition there. And he's got Bam Bam there in a LJN ring. Such a cool piece. Look at that. And he had some mint on card Bendhams as well. This British Bulldog Bendham, really, really cool. And I love the artwork on those old Bendhams, him bending the logo. So cool. And then some loose Bendhams as well. Yokozuna. This Mankind was super clean. That is so cool. I actually have that one, but not as mint as that. This Gold Dust is sick as. What a great toyetic character he was. Gold Dust. And there's the big red machine Kane as well. And the Godfather. Some rare ones in there, these Bendhams with the Stogie.
Got the van. The truck.
Look at that, dude.
Box is a little munted, but it's
How
complete.
toyetic is that? Can you get it out? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, come on. How cool is that, Buttness? Look at that. Mate, Dennis is going to be jealous. He's going to want this for the display in the stall. The bull logo on the top.
All complete.
Wow, dude.
And the instructions.
You've got it all, bro. You picked it all up.
Oh, the funnest toy out. It's awesome.
That is so cool. And what did you get, man?
One of the last Sega games ever made.
Double Trouble. Look at that. On Sega Mega Drive.
Mega Drive, yeah. One of the last games ever made.
And do you own a Mega Drive? Can you actually play this? Wow.
Actually, not a bad game.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Thanks, guys.
Don't worry.
Bye. Bye. Bo Stewart, mate. Say good day to everyone on the YouTubes.
Hey, how you going?
Nice. All right, what'd you pick up, son? Oh, nice.
1999 Taz ECW.
The Champion Clashes.
It's got real 1999 dust on it.
It does. And look, it comes with a garbage can. I love the accessories back then.
The best. Did you see
Wow.
the one with the chainsaw? So one of them comes
Oh,
with a
yes.
chainsaw.
Yes.
Usagi Yojimbo.
Nice. A giant Usagi right there.
So I probably got about 6 or 7 of his action figures. I
Wow.
had to add to it. This is a $50 bargain.
I'll pop him down.
Oh,
Whoa.
giant Hulk.
Dude. That is so heavy.
I'm no longer going to the gym. I'm just going to lift that at home.
Yeah, you don't need to now. And look at all these wrestlers you got.
We got ringside exclusive TNA Hardy Boys.
Oh my gosh.
3 for $20 with an elite Daniel Bryan.
Wow.
Good deal on that.
Massive deal on that.
And there's more. So WCW Jericho.
Oh, Lionheart Jericho. Wow. I just put him in my shelf. Usagi again, you love him. And a giant
$20.
shark from the Suicide Squad.
King Shark.
Dude.
And for the main event of the evening,
Oh, wow.
Venom Pool.
That is sick. Nice one, Bo. Thanks for sharing, dude. Love to see the hauls, what other people purchase. Fantastic. I then stopped off at this stall which had some mint on card vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And Slash is actually my all-time favourite. I got him loose in that massive haul that I got at the start of the year. And since then, after looking at all the figures and putting them on display, he's become my favourite. It's just so cool. There's Shredder and April O'Neil, some other ones, Mondo Gecko, Worm, General Trang, Wingnut as well, which you don't see every day. Some more vintage ones here as well, all on card. They displayed just so well. And so toyetic and fun. Another April there as well. I love her yellow jumpsuit with the orange highlights. So cool. Just so cool. We've got the pizza guy, Pizza Face, Ground Chuck. We have Baxter Stockman, Panda Khan, and even Leo the Sewer Samurai as well. These figs are so sick. There's that Slash again. He got it down for me earlier. Chrome Dome. Genghis Frog, not Genghis Khan, Genghis Frog, get it? Ray Fillet, and this really weird mutant one. So rad. Now this next seller had these really vintage Attitude Era bungees. It's called Bungees of the Game with these squirt head type things. And I was saying to the seller at the time, WWF during the Attitude Era was only second to South Park. They were the only IP that was selling as much as South Park. So it was South Park and then them in 1999 or whenever it was. We had these sliders here, which were just these plastic toys with ball bearings on them. A great Ken Shamrock BCA figure from Survivor Series. Really reasonably priced too. And Titantron Jericho that comes with a trash can for some reason. He also had this really cool old school comic book style female figure. They were called Double Trouble. So I'm assuming there was a second one, China and Jazz. So I'm not sure which one this is. Oh, this is China. There you go. And they also had these great Ren and Stimpy watches. Like, how fun is that, man? Like, some of the things that you see at these fairs really take you by surprise. He had these great street sharks as well, which are very popular at the moment in the vintage collecting world. And he also had that translucent figure as well. He told me all about it. Apparently, it's like invisible Michelangelo, and the 300 price tag is reasonable. Joel Farmer, he got some ink. He got the Boba Fett tattoo on his shoulder. Check that out, Joel. You absolute legend. And look at that dint in his helmet. He's been in some kind of scrape.
Yeah, because he was the main guy I met, Tamira Morrison.
Yes. Dude, that is sick.
Here he is. It's me.
It's Simon from the
DDP.
Sun.
It's my new thing.
Throw it up, dude. Throw it up.
Wrestling guy.
There it is.
What's going on, mate?
Not a lot. Yeah, we're here at the Giant Toy Fair, the Caulfield Racecourse.
The best toy fair in the Southern Hemisphere.
You heard it here first. And you were just showing me a little piece that you picked up. I was showing you some pieces that I picked up.
I'll give you the exclusive if you like.
What?
Yeah, I'll give it to you, mate.
No, you're not.
Because I know I'm going to get my video out before you. So
It's true. It's true.
Systog's a little bit slow on the release. Not always, actually. There was one.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have a competition. See who can edit it first this time.
So I'm a big Aliens fan, and I collect the Aliens kind of stuff.
Yes.
And if you guys collect that or know about that line, you'll know that this is not an easy figure to get. You got Vasquez.
Whoa.
On card, not the mintiest, but it'll do. But for $100, mate, that is an absolute steal. I love the giant size toy fair, and I love Systog.
Look, it's all about the love today.
That's right.
Respect.
Perfect.
Good to see you, my friend.
You too, mate.
See you at the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers. It was great to see Simon once again. I then stopped off at the Ultimate Figure Protection with Glenn, and he has finally gotten in the vintage Real Ghostbusters display cases. So I have about 5 of them that are going to go straight into my vintage Ghostbusters collection. This seller had just stacks and stacks of vintage Star Wars figures. He even had this Jawa, and check this one out. He's got this droid figure. So random, so cool.
You're a feisty little one, but you'll soon learn some respect. I have need for you on the Master's sail barge, and I think you'll fit in nicely.
You're a feisty little one, but you'll soon learn some respect. I have need for you on the Master's sail barge, and I think you'll fill in nicely.
This seller had this mint on card Next Generation Star Trek Dathon figure, and immediately I recognised this dude. It's one of the most hilarious Star Trek Next Generation episodes of all time.
Uzani, his army with fist open, his army with fist closed.
An army with fist open to lure the enemy with fist closed to attack. That's how you communicate, isn't it? By citing example, by metaphor. Ozani's army with fist open.
Sukat, his eyes uncovered.
Then it was time to step out into the wild once more and check out all these awesome BCA figures that Phil from Out of Time Collectibles had on display. He actually gifted me a BCA title belt. So thank you so much, Phil. You're a dead set champion. And his stall never disappoints. He has quality stuff every time. And every time it's something new. Like, I feel like he must have like a massive storage center somewhere. And he just goes, oh, what am I going to sell today? Like, he's just got endless amounts of amazing vintage collectibles from all eras, not only 90s, but all the way to the 60s and 70s. You know, those 80s wrestling cards right there. He had this really awesome AWA ring, which I don't think I've ever seen in person before. I know Cardona has one, and he he ruined one apparently. He put that canvas in the washing machine and ruined it. But the one he bought was not in as good condition as this, if you remember the story. What else? He's got this great, I think this one's featured in my vlog before, but I had to feature it again. This framed picture of Hulk Hogan. So great. So much treasure at Phil's stand. We've got these grudge match video games. Those Star Wars mugs there. Just so much eye candy. And that's literally what it is, guys. It's eye candy for vintage collectors at Phil's stand. Out of time collectibles. If you're ever at a vintage toy fair and Phil is there, do yourself a favour and stop by. There's our Austin 316. Oh yeah. He had these great Roger Rabbit. He had like a soft toy Roger Rabbit. He also had these trading cards, which looked they were just straight out of the milk bar. A little statue there, and a lunchbox. Who framed Roger Rabbit? I'd love to know. Awesome Disney glasses as well. And Farrah Fawcett at the top there as well. Now this one is epic. This is a Popples. Now my wife Danielle has one of these as from when she was a kid, but her one is not as in good condition as this one. This one is just pops. Get it? Popples? It pops. He also had these awesome John Travolta items from Welcome Back, Kotter. So it's like a watch, I guess, with his face in it, apparently. And just Amigo, John Travolta, superstar on stage. Look at that grin. So awesome. Now, I spoke to Phil about these. These are Labyrinth cups. And you can see all the characters there from Labyrinth. And they're just paper cups like you would get for a party. But I don't know what kind of party, because they were kind of like shot glass size. I then went to another seller who had this great mint on card X-Puck BCA figure. I was blown away by how much wrestling there was at this fair, because usually there's only one or two sellers, but this time around, for some reason, there was just a lot of wrestling. This seller had a lot of nice Motu figures. I was looking for this specific figure, but the Moss Man, the moss on that Moss Man wasn't in the best condition, so I didn't pick it up. But he had a great selection of these vintage Masters of the Universe figures in pretty good condition as well. So I then stopped by Ricky's stall. He was currently talking to someone, so I took the opportunity to grab his title belt and pose with it for just a moment to pretend I was the world champion. Now, come on, guys, look at this one. Waterworld crisp Waterworld hero on card. It's got these great accessories in there, and it's just mint. So cool. Now here is a Captain Planet bad guy. I have this guy loose and I found him at the op shop, and here he is here mint on card, and it took me years to discover who this even was, and I finally found it at a store. I'm like, oh, that's what that toy is. It's a bad guy from Captain Planet. And this seller had heaps of them. Heaps of mint on card Captain Planets. He also had these great Batman and Robin Riddler and Two-Face figures as well. There's a Bruce Wayne from the same line. And this is just an overall shot from the day at the Caulfield Racecourse. And you can see all the punters. It was kind of thinning out. This was probably at about 1:30 in the afternoon. So I took the opportunity to take a quick video of the setup. But yeah, so many sellers, so much fun, so many toys. Can you go wrong? I don't think so. Little video. All right, don't look at that, Buttners. That's not what I paid. You've given me a deal ski on both of these. Thank you so much, dude.
Welcome, as always. Absolute pleasure.
Awesome. A rip coming to the channel very, very soon. Boop. Well, Buttners, I'm just leaving the Caulfield Racecourse, and I've had such a good time today at the giant vintage and modern toy fair. I've got a massive couple of bags here of swag, stuff in my backpack as well, and I'll do a little wrap up as well when I get home so you can see all the goodies I got. So, wow, what a great day. Fantastic. And we're back in the Button Cave. Thanks for watching the video. I thought I'd just give you a quick wrap up of all the things that I picked up on the day. It really became apparent to me as the day went on that I was finding things that I'd been searching for years. Just right at the beginning of the day, all the way to the end, I picked up things that I've wanted for so long. And the first thing was actually at Luke Young's stand. He had not one, but both members of the APA. Look at those. There it is, Buttoners. So Farouk and Bradshaw, the Accolade Protection Society. They didn't come with their chairs or the breakaway table, but just to at least have these in the collection and put them on my Attitude Era shelf, finally, I cannot wait. So check them out. There they are, right there, the APA. Welcome home, boys. I also picked up some Marvel Legends. So there was this stand, I didn't film it on the day because I was kind of just blown away, and they were all in bags and they didn't really translate very well on camera. But this young lad was selling all of his Marvel Legends. And I picked up these two first. The two right there, Drax and Gamora. And he wanted $15 each. And I just turned to his mum, I said, they're worth more than that. And they're like, and then I spoke to the young lad. He's like, I've had them on eBay for ages and no one wants them. So I have them for $15. And I said, all right, I will. So there they are, Gamora and Drax. Those Marvel Legends right there. Just such cool figures. And I kept digging, and he even had the Build-A-Figure Mantis as well. And Nebula as well. So I just couldn't let them sit there for $15 each. Had to bring them home. So they're welcome. I've been wanting the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 figures for a long time, but every time I go toy hunting, they're always too expensive. However, someone had the 4 heroes loose for sale. So I picked them up, 4 of them, $35. He did me a deal, so thank you. We've got Nebula there. We have Mantis. She was in the main line this time. She wasn't the Build-A-Figure. I love her little hand gesture, like, I'm going to use my mind powers on you, Star-Lord right there. There he is. And of course, Batista as Drax. And I love the face sculpt on that one. That really looks like a little miniature Batista. So cool. Then I picked up some more wrestling, actually, guys. So these two here are already part of my collection. And if you have a look at the bottom, you can build a Paul Bearer figure if you get all 4. And there was a seller there from Gippsland, and he had so much wrestling. He had multiples of the ones that I needed. He had Kofi, he had Daniel Bryan. So he gave me those, $20 each. So I'm going to be able to build Paul Bearer. I can't wait to do that. So I might even do a separate video just on building Paul Bearer. And then we had, finally, Glenn from Ultimate Figure Protection had these cases for my Real Ghostbusters Minton card collection. And I have 5. I have 1 more. So I might have to buy another case, Glenn, at the next one. But there's my monsters. What is it? The Wolfman monster. It looks so crisp and clean in there. Look at that, Buttoners. How sick is that? We've got Janine Melnitz's Fright features there, looking sharp as. We have Ray on the foreign card, but who cares? I love the colors, how that pops on that one. We've got Peter Venkman on the foreign card as well. How cool is that? And finally, the Winston as well from Fright Features. So I am on the hunt for Egon in the Fright Features. I don't mind if it's on a foreign card. Doesn't bother me. So if you've got one of those, let me know and I'll buy another case for it. And that's not all, folks. I also picked up another figure that I've been looking forward to collecting for years, but was never able to find it. I picked up a Jade Cargill AEW loose figure, $20. you can't go wrong. This was never released here in Australia, so super excited to add that Jade figure to the collection. Great likeness on her. What an awesome figure. I picked up something for my daughter Vivian. She's watching Inside Out a lot at the moment, so I got her Joy with a core memory just there. So that's perfect little gift-ski for the daughter, Miss Vivian. And if you can see behind me, I've got that Motu collection, and my childhood Moss Man has lost his head, Buttners. He's headless. So luckily I was able to find a complete Moss Man. Look at him, his flock is in pretty good nick, and he still smells like a pine-scented forest, mate. Look at him. And he comes with his weapon and his, thing that he's wearing around his head there. I don't know what you'd call that, but that's part of his armor, I suppose. So there you go, great condition. Finally, we've got to the end, partners. We have got to the end. I was on my way out and I stopped past Navjeet. He has an awesome card set up, and he also always has AEW cards. And at the start of the day, I saw some AEW hobby boxes. I was like, oh, I better not. They had a bit of a hefty price tag on them. Well, no, they were reasonable. But I said to him, look, it's the end of the day. What can you do for me? And he's given me a great deal on both of them. So coming to the channel very soon, Danielle and I are going to do a box break of the AEW 2023 flagship hobby box cards. And I can't wait to open up these because, yeah, we haven't opened up cards on the channel in a little bit. And I just got itchy, Buttners. I had to pick them up. So thanks, Danielle, for allowing me this silly hobby. And that's the end of the video, guys. If you've come this far, you're a champion. Thank you so much. If you did like the video, please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on so you never miss a video. And I'll see you next time with more Nostalgia Button goodness. See you later, guys. Have a good one. Peace.
What you buy this week? Did you get some toys instead of the groceries? I wanted this since I was a kid. Now I live in a box, but at least I chased the dream. I gotta intercept that package, or my wife will leave me and I'll end up on the street.